You are one of the very serious pillars of the Uganda Police Force. And I just don't say it because I'm here in front of you, but it's by the very nature of the work you do, investigating and ensuring that there is justice given to those who deserve it. First of all, allow me to thank you for ensuring that there is peace and stability in this country as we continue to have challenges, but as we continue to have aspirations for this country, to see our country move forward. But of particular emphasis, I want to remind ourselves that the positions we hold are so critical to an extent that if we don't do what we should be doing, all the other plans, all the other aspirations by our country will not materialize effectively. And I pick it from the very fact that security is the baseline for all other activities. And we should always keep this in mind. I think this is the season, I would like to remind ourselves of the period where we are right now. I am no longer saying where we are going. I think we are already in it. You are already aware that tomorrow begins the nominations exercise. This totally flags off the exercise of campaigns, and to me, one of the critical stages of the electoral process. But let us all remember that without our contribution, once again, I must emphasize it, that all these other activities cannot effectively prevail without our contribution. The only good thing is that we are all ready to make our contributions. And these are noble contributions. And how privileged we are to be among those contributing to ensure that our country moves forward. So the general elections calendar is on. What is important is that we maintain peace and by extension for the socio-economic transformation of our people. Uganda has achieved sustained peace, and it's our duty, working collaboratively together to ensure that this peace is maintained, to ensure that we are on top of our game all the time, and it's more pertinent during this period of campaigns and elections. The Uganda Police Force has undertaken deliberate measures towards securing the general elections, and this includes the zoning of the country into 9 zones, basically for election purposes. All the JOC centers have been activated. The interagency security master plan is already in place. We have gone an extra mile of creating 3 extra regions for purposes of policing the country better. We have already recruited 10,000 probationary police constables. The training is ongoing. And plans are in place to recruit 100,000 policing constables. Then the other part is the procurement of equipment, such as vehicles, consumables, and other force enablers. That one we have so far achieved more than 90%. And then I want to remind ourselves about the importance of interagency cooperation, ensuring that we work together. That's where we become stronger. And therefore, we are going to lift this with ease because we have other partners, more especially the members of the interagency, the UPDF, the Uganda Prison Service, Wildlife Authority, and all other agencies of government. And we must always remember to work with them. As part of preparations to ensure success and peaceful election, I urge you to prioritize the following: teamwork with all stakeholders. Keep interest in case management of election-related cases. Consultations and observation of the law and human rights is key. As you know, we don't have the leverage to do things the way we want to do them, but we are guided by procedures, protocols, rules. You know them better. I would like, although this is not directly on the issue of policing the elections, but I can't leave here without reminding you of one of our flagship programs. And this is the sub-county policing model. Embrace it very seriously because it has a relationship with the provision of security across the board in the whole country. And this has a serious linkage with the PDM, the parish development model, and all the other activities of government which are supposed to help our people to move to the next level in terms of development. I would like to thank you again for your efforts. I'm aware the director has kept on briefing me about the audit exercise, the investigation exercise in the whole country. I think the details, you have them better, but I would like to call upon you to take it very seriously and ensure that those who are playing around with government money, they will not continue to do that. And the hope is in you. Mention about the Executive Order number 2 of June 2025 of which the President. I think there is progress ongoing in the northern part of the country. I hope you are all aware about this exercise, which we are working together with the UPDF and UPDF in the lead. And I would like to thank all those who are participating and encourage them to make their contributions very diligently. As I stand here, I stand with a lot of confidence that working together with you and the other security organizations, we are going to deliver the most peaceful election in this country. But by extension, I would like to just share information with those who do not want to conform with the laws of this country, with the regulations put in place by the Electoral Commission, that they will not find us wanting. We are going to do all it takes to ensure that the election exercise is carried out in a peaceful environment without any hindrance by those who think they can disorganize the exercise. But I'm also depending on the premise that all Ugandans are interested in having a very peaceful election. And all of us are working towards that. And I have no reason that we shall achieve this. Allow me to recognize during that, when I was beginning my short speech, I forgot to recognize the other friends, partners from the media. Kindly, it was not intentional, but I do recognize you, and you are most welcome. When I came here, I went through a good number of projects. One of them is the ongoing construction of the data center. I want to use this opportunity to thank all of those who are working and contributing towards the development of this infrastructure. I'm seeing a lot of hope. The speed is very good, and I have no reasons to doubt that this construction will be finished within 1 year, as I was promised. As if that was not enough, I thought that was the only infrastructure I was going to see. I was again taken around, and I went through the elections monitoring center and the command center. This is quite phenomenal. It's not a mean achievement. For you who are here, may not be realizing it, but it is something big. When I was still inside there, I like sharing some short stories. So I shared a short story of the lizard. But this lizard was not a Ugandan lizard. This is a Nigerian lizard. For those of you who have read Things Fall Apart, there is that lizard that fell from the high Iroko tree to the ground. And then it just told itself, said, I'll praise myself if nobody does. Now I was telling colleagues that if we are the lizard, or if you are the lizard, there are very many people to praise you. Don't waste your breath. We are all very proud of you as a team. And save that air. Let that lizard of Nigeria praise itself. The Ugandan lizard, there are people to thank you. And thank you. The only thing is, we are still progressing. But what is giving us a lot of strength is that we are moving at the expense of, I don't want to use this side. Do you understand this one? Mine is a short one. But honestly speaking, on a very serious note, someone just using your own observation who was here a very short while ago, a few months, can testify that even the ambience around this headquarters is very different. I thank you. I emphasize the teamwork. Be each other's brothers, sisters, keeper. Because it is in us working together that we are going to achieve big things. When we work individually, we shall achieve, but achieve small things. I'd like to end here. My last word is thank you, thank you, thank you very much.